How to navigate Sir Jon Cunliffe's landmark water sector review. 88 recommendations unveiled today. Alex, July 21, 2025. Caption: Explore how to navigate Sir Jon Cunliffe's water sector review in 2025. Holographic map unveiled at 10:36 a.m. BST, the 21st of July. The water sector in England and Wales is on the brink of a historic transformation as Sir Jon Cunliffe's landmark review drops 88 groundbreaking recommendations today, Monday the 21st of July, 2025, at 10:36 a.m. BST. Covered extensively by BBC News and Sky News, this comprehensive report signals a bold shift, proposing the abolition of the current regulator Ofwat and the creation of a single integrated water regulator for England, complemented by regional planning authorities. Environment Secretary Steve Reed is poised to announce a new water ombudsman, with enhanced legal powers later today, marking a pivotal moment in UK water policy. Whether you're a concerned citizen, environmental advocate, or policy enthusiast, understanding how to navigate this landmark water sector review is key to staying informed. Dive into this article to unpack the details and what they mean for the future. How to navigate Sir Jon Cunliffe's landmark water sector review. Key changes unveiled. The release of Sir Jon Cunliffe's 400-page report, led by the former Bank of England Deputy Governor, has sent ripples through the water industry. Published this morning, the review addresses decades of systemic failures, including pollution scandals, rising bills, and crumbling infrastructure. With 88 recommendations, it's a call to action that promises to reshape how water is managed across England and Wales. Let's explore the core proposals and how they could impact you. Updated live as of 10:36 a.m. BST on the 21st of July, 2025. A bold move, abolishing Ofwat and introducing a single regulator. At the heart of the review is the proposal to scrap Ofwat, the economic regulator long criticised for its inability to curb sewage spills and protect consumers. Cunliffe's report recommends replacing it with a single integrated water regulator for England, absorbing the roles of the Drinking Water Inspectorate and environmental functions from the Environment Agency and Natural England. A parallel body would be established for Wales, integrating Ofwat's economic duties into Natural Resources Wales. This streamlined approach aims to eliminate the fragmented and overlapping regulatory landscape, a sentiment echoed by Cunliffe in his BBC Breakfast interview, where he admitted Ofwat has failed. This overhaul could mean more cohesive oversight, but it's not without controversy. Posts found on X reveal a split public reaction. Some hail it as a long overdue fix, while others question whether a new regulator will truly address profiteering by water companies. The government, led by Steve Reed, is expected to outline its response later today, potentially confirming Ofwat's abolition as a cornerstone of reform. Regional planning authorities, empowering local voices. Another standout recommendation is the creation of 8 new regional water system planning authorities in England and 1 national authority in Wales. These bodies would devolve planning responsibilities from existing regulators, incorporating local councils, public health officials, environmental advocates, and consumers. Their mission? To craft water investment plans tailored to regional needs, ensuring accountability, and reflecting community priorities. This decentralization could revolutionize water management, addressing issues like regional drought or pollution hotspots. However, implementation challenges loom large, with some posts found on X expressing skepticism about funding and coordination. As Reed prepares to speak, all eyes are on whether these authorities will receive the resources needed to succeed. Introducing a water ombudsman with legal powers. Later today, Environment Secretary Steve Reed will unveil plans for a new water ombudsman, expanding the role of the Voluntary Consumer Council for Water, CCW. This legally empowered body aims to strengthen consumer protection, offering a clearer path to resolve complaints about sewage floods, dry taps, or unfair billing. The move aligns the water sector with other utilities, a step welcomed by advocates but met with cautious optimism. Cunliffe's report underscores the need for robust consumer advocacy, proposing a national social tariff to support low-income households. Yet, with water bills projected to rise by 30% over 5 years, as noted in the review, the Ombudsman's effectiveness will depend on its authority to enforce change. Public sentiment, as seen in posts found on X, ranges from hope for better service to concerns about cost burdens. Political reactions and public sentiment. The review has sparked a political firestorm. The Conservatives have cautiously welcomed the proposals, with Shadow Environment Secretary Victoria Atkins urging transparency on funding sources. Meanwhile, Liberal Democrat Tim Farron has celebrated it as a big win, crediting his party's years-long campaign against the sewage scandal. Farron's push for a tougher regulator seems vindicated, though he's called for even bolder action. Posts found on X paint a mixed picture. Enthusiasm for tackling pollution and empowering consumers clashes with doubts about execution, with some users labeling it a band-aid solution unless ownership structures changed. This sentiment underscores the challenge ahead for Reid, whose speech today could set the tone for public trust in the government's commitment. Environmental and economic implications. The review's environmental focus is striking, with recommendations for stronger regulation of sewage discharges, compulsory water metering, and legislative reforms to manage public health risks. Cunliffe's warning of a great stink moment, echoing the 1858 crisis that spurred sewer reforms, highlights the urgency. Yet, the £104 billion infrastructure investment pledged to halve sewage pollution by 2030 raises questions about who will foot the bill. Economically, the shift to a supervisory regulatory model, inspired by post-financial crash banking oversight, aims to stabilize water companies' finances. New powers to block takeovers and enforce minimum capital requirements could reduce debt reliance, but the 30% bill hike looms large. As Reid balances these pressures, today's announcement will be a litmus test for his leadership. What this means for you. For households, the changes could mean cleaner rivers and fairer billing, but also higher costs. Businesses reliant on water might face new tariffs, while environmentalists see a chance to restore ecosystems. The success of these reforms hinges on government action. Reid's speech at 10:36 a.m. BST today will be critical. Stay tuned as details emerge. Expert insights and next steps. Cunliffe, speaking to Sky News, emphasized that no single reform will suffice. A holistic approach is needed. Experts suggest the new regulator must have teeth to enforce compliance, while regional authorities require clear mandates. The government plans to study the 88 recommendations over the summer, with a white paper expected in autumn. Public consultations could shape the final policy, making your voice count. Posts found on X indicate growing engagement, with hashtags like Water Reform 2025 trending. Whether you're advocating for change or analyzing impacts, now's the time to get involved. Check BBC News or Sky News for live updates as Reid's announcement unfolds. A turning point for UK water. This landmark review marks a potential turning point for England and Wales' water sector. With pollution scandals fresh in memory and bills on the rise, the stakes are high. Reid's commitment to root and branch reform could restore public trust, or risk further disillusionment if promises falter. As the day progresses, the world watches to see if this is the reset the industry needs. For the latest developments, tune into BBC News, Sky News, or join the conversation on X. Your engagement could shape the future of UK water policy. Stay informed and make your mark. Visit www.iwearanews.com for more trending news.